700 pounds of spaghetti noodles are being cooked at the high school. Find out why next on Headlines.
I'm trying to get my GPA up to a 2.5.
2007 resolutions at PTHS. Outside grants bringing PTHS science classes into a new technology age. And who's making a splash at the Pittsburgh Zoo? Coming up next on Headlines. Welcome to Headlines, the official news source of the Peters Township High School Media Department. I'm Emily Brandstetter.
And I'm Grant Burkhart. During the month of February, the Pleasant Valley Elementary School will be participating in Hero Month. Hero Month recognizes students who have demonstrated great character.
For example, if a student were to see another student who is being bullied, the kind and respectful thing to do would be to step in and say, "Stop that. That's unkind." And then this child could, if another child were to see this, this child could be nominated as a Pleasant Valley hero.
Those students nominated by classmates or faculty are invited to be acknowledged on PVTV, Pleasant Valley's morning news program.
While middle school students might have limited Friday night activities because they don't have their driver's license, the Rec Center sponsors Teen Center for 7th and 8th graders.
Stand open, you can buy pizza and drinks and chips and all kinds of things. We also have ping pong going on. There are Xbox games that you can play, and we have either a caricature artist or an airbrush tattoo artist present at each teen center.
Contrary to popular belief, Fat Tuesday is not only celebrated in big cities. On February 20th, Mardi Gras will be celebrated at the Peters Township Middle School with a festival of food, games, and fun. The German, French, and Spanish foreign language classes will gather in the middle school cafeteria, equipped with traditional Mardi Gras masks and eating foods in celebration of the annual event.
On January 20th, the Peters Township Music Department hosted Meatballs and Music to raise money for various functions and programs run by the music department. Approximately 3,900 dinners were served. This year, the Headlines crew interviewed several seniors that have participated in the spaghetti dinner since the 8th grade.
I've been doing the spaghetti dinner for the past 5 years. I am now a senior, and because of marching band, you can join when you're in 8th grade. So that's why I've been doing this for 5 years. Over the past couple years, it has changed. Up until I was a junior, which was last year, the spaghetti dinner was always held in the cafeteria. But as of last year, it started moving into the gym because of all the people that have been coming. And now, on my senior year, it is also in the cafeteria with a really large turnout.
There's definitely more people and more dinners being served, and I mean every year it's going to grow. The more people you get in the music department, the bigger it's going to grow.
What's new about this year is the shirts that we got this year that everyone got, even the chorus people and everyone. It says Meatballs and Music 2007, which is cool, so we get to remember this year at the spaghetti dinner.
My favorite part about the spaghetti dinner would have to be when you are serving, because during that time you get to meet many new people. I also really like playing for everyone, because not everyone gets to see what we do, and this is probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many people.
It has to do with, all the different types of band, the wind symphony, the concert band, our percussion ensemble. It just is everyone together, which is awesome, and we're doing what we love to do and make music and share it with the community.
I think next year when I'm in college, I'm going to think about all these people that are here right now. I'm not sure if I'll miss it, not going to lie. It's fun, but it's hectic. I think it's going to be weird because I've done it for 5 years. Like a routine to me, every January we sell spaghetti dinner tickets and we perform and practice and stuff to get ready for it. So this year I think next year it's going to be different, that I don't have to do that.
And I even came to it, before I was in marching band. I've been coming to the spaghetti dinner since the first one. And I'll probably still be here. I'll probably still come to see everyone, just to see how it has changed. But it's definitely going to be a big difference for me not being a part of it and not being here so early in the morning and decorating.
Although the seniors will not be volunteering next year, the tradition of eating meatballs and listening to music will be passed down to younger members of the Mighty Indians Marching Band.
As the ball dropped and confetti popped, many PTHS students made New Year's resolutions. We sent our inside man, Clinton Amon, to the street to find out what your resolutions were for 2007.
My New Year's resolution is to pack on some extra pounds for football season. Let's see what some of the students' New Year's resolutions are at PTHS.
Is to do better in school.
Is to answer the phone.
And study the SATs.
I'm trying to get my GPA up to a 2.5.
Spend more time with my family.
Get better grades in school.
To get straight A's.
To stop getting in trouble for excessive horn honking in the parking lot.
So I can get in the WVU.
To be more responsible and prioritize.
You think Clinton was talking about powder puff football, or is he actually considering trying out for the high school team?
I don't know. I heard he's trying out for a middle linebacker.
Should be very entertaining either way.
Yes. When we come back, hear the music that filled the halls of the high school. Learn how to make college more affordable.
Local ones from Washington County. So you have
And hear more New Year's resolutions of PTHS students. All this next on Headlines.
Poison Center, can I help?
What's the number on the bill, ma'am?
Su niña estaba fuera.
What a day! Started with a call from the factory in town. There'd been a chemical spill, and a number of the employees had breathed in the fumes.
This mom called because her 2-year-old got into some old blue pills, and she was scared.
And then I got a snakebite call from the emergency room. I was supplied an antivenom.
I made sure that everybody got out into the fresh air, and then I told them what to watch for.
She calmed down when she heard me speak in Spanish. I told her that her little one would be okay.
I explained how to use the new antidote. The patient is feeling much better.
They called quickly, and everyone was fine.
I called back to see how both of them were. She was so grateful.
I was glad to teach them something new.
Experts at your local Poison Control Center are ready to give you free, confidential, expert advice 24/7. Call 1-800-222-1222.
Chronic pain is one of America's most urgent and ignored health issues. Each year we spend millions of dollars on medical research for painful diseases and conditions, but while we wait for cures, people are still suffering. Quietly, secretly, terribly. It's time for relief. That's why Congress has declared this the Decade of Pain Control and Research. To learn more, visit decadeofpain.org.
E-File. Get receipt confirmation and a quicker refund. Log on or tell your tax preparer to e-file for you and join the 53 million e-filers who consider it done.
Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Grant Burkhart. Starting this quarter, high school report cards will be distributed through Edline. Paper report cards will only be available upon request from the high school operator. Edline accounts can be frozen if the student has overdue library books or has failed to return school sports equipment.
Chosen to do that. One, economically it's a smart move, but two, we have found that so many people are subscribing to Edline that it's a smarter way to do business.
Most high school seniors are worried about whether or not they will be accepted to college, when in reality they should be worrying about how to pay for their future education. FAFSA and PHEAA are the two main sources of government financial aid that help students find their way to success.
Wouldn't this be a great thing to go to college for free? Well, you can't exactly do it, but we did raise $3 million worth of scholarships last year. This young man was very active in scholarship hunting, and he was able to earn $70,000. We get lots of opportunities for scholarship, and you can earn a lot of money, but you have to first take the step. You have to apply. A lot of kids pick up applications from me, and they don't hand them in. So if you become a serious gold digger, you will do the work. It's hard work, and you may dig and dig and dig, and you get mud or lots of gold. Every day I enter information in the website, and I have copies of the list of scholarships that you are able to look to see of all the many, many ideas. Lots of them are based on community activities, so if you're a junior, you should probably start getting some kind of a track record there. It's interesting and worthwhile to put your effort into this. I just got a list of local ones from the Washington Foundation, a community foundation, and your competition then is just in Washington County, so you have pretty good success. Most of them entail writing an essay, and writing is a very important aspect of most scholarships, or developing a. One more important aspect of becoming a gold digger is to be aware of deadlines. So check the website or pick up a printout of all the opportunities on the website, and I wish you great luck and good writing.
Financial aid packages have made it easier for the average income family to pay for college. Now parents can have less stress over financing their child's college education.
By visiting www.fafsa.ed.gov, you can fill out and send your FAFSA application online. Also, www.PHEAA.org aids in planning for college, finding loans, grants, and work-study opportunities.
A cheerleading clinic will be held on Saturday, February 3rd from 12:15 to 4 o'clock in the high school gymnasium. The cheer boosters and the varsity cheerleaders are sponsoring this event. The JV squad will be there to lend a hand. Ali Olivo is a captain for the varsity cheerleading squad.
We have separate stations around the gym, and all the kids come and we teach them cheers and to help prepare them for high school cheerleading if they're interested in it. And it's really a lot of fun, and at the end we have the parents come and we have a big performance and they show them what they learned.
Hometown High Q, a television show that tests students' academic knowledge, is aired every Saturday at 11 o'clock on KDKA. On November 4th, the team of Kevin Danchisco, Elizabeth Sefro, and John Walrose proudly represented Peters Township High School. The team competed against Ringgold and Red Bank Valley. The show aired on January 13th.
The halls of Peters Township High School were ringing with the sounds of Vivaldi, Rachmaninoff, and Kodali 2 weeks ago when the high school was a first-time host of the PMEA Choir Festival.
Mr. Gallo is our guest conductor, and he picked out a really good selection of songs, I think, like mouth music. This is actually in the Celtic language, but we're singing it, which I think is really cool. And one of my personal favorites, Sing a Mighty Song, which is going to sound beautiful with the full choir. Also, we just had our auditions this morning, and I thought mine did well. We pick out like a piece of the song, like we got 2 pages worth, and we had to sing it for them about 2 minutes, and I think it went pretty well, so I'm excited. And we have a 3.5-hour rehearsal later, which might be a little bit painful, but it should be good.
I think that the hardest part of the audition process would be dealing with your nerves right before you go into audition.
My favorite part about today is meeting all the different people from the different schools and getting a chance to work with people from all over the area and getting together and singing with the choir. And these can really change your whole perspective about music and learning different techniques working with conductors, and it's a really great time.
A CD of the PMEA performance is currently in production. If you are interested in purchasing a copy, please contact Mr. Ryan Parati at 724-941-6250, extension 5389. On January 17th, the high school also hosted the Washington County Band and Chorus Festival. 20 PTHS band members participated. On January 19th, 4 PTHS students represented the high school at the PMEA Junior High District Orchestra Festival. Congratulations to all PTHS music students who performed in these events.
Native Americans used to communicate by sending out smoke signals. The Peters Township Indians have found a more effective way to report the news, other than this show. With Smoke Signals, our school newspaper, now online, it allows the student body and community members to access the current news and archive information.
The way that they access it is going to the district website on the high school page, and on that front page there's a link that says Smoke Signals.
Just in case you forgot the district website, it is www.ptsd.k12.pa.us. In addition to the current and archive issues of Smoke Signals, the journalism students are also working on creating online polls and surveys for the student body here at PTHS. In the future, the media department is hoping to expand this link to an entire media site where students can upload pictures with videos which have been created in the media classes. As we move along with the show, we once again check in with our man on the street, Clinton Amond, as he travels across the school asking about your New Year's resolutions.
My New Year's resolution is to get a 16.4 GPA.
It's to get in great physical shape.
To make Clinton stop interviewing me.
Pick up some sweet chicks.
Find out what is so cool about the girls' bathroom.
To finally pick a college.
Is to make my parents proud.
Is to learn how to ingest videos.
Coming up on Headlines, hear about the public library growing to new proportions and what areas of the library are growing. Watch as the Pittsburgh Zoo comes to life with Arctic excitement and playfulness abounding, and learn about the new technology in the high school science department.
Today I want to talk to you about a very important subject, and it's cruelty to animals. Emmy was a victim of cruelty and someone did something about it. Someone called the ASPCA and put an end to it, because Emmy can't talk. The fact is, animals are abused all over this country, and people sit by and do nothing. It's not slick, or fly, or cool, or none of that. It's just cruel. If you're aware of any animal abuse, go to aspca.org to find out what you can do now and make a difference. She can't do it for herself.
How much do I need to save for her education?
How much credit card debt is too much?
No matter who you are, making informed decisions about what to do with your money will help build a more stable financial future for you and your family.
Take charge of your financial future. Visit our website at federalreserveeducation.org or call us toll-free. There's a lot to learn about money.
Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis affect 1 million Americans by attacking their digestive system. Our son Marvin is one of them. As a mother, I know the devastating pain and suffering these diseases can cause. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America is searching for the cure and empowering patients through education and support.
For a free booklet, contact us at ccfa.org.
Help us cure Crohn's and colitis.
You don't have to knock yourself out to prevent diabetes. Get real. If you're over 45 and overweight, you can prevent diabetes. Lose 5 to 7% of your body weight, get 30 minutes of physical activity 5 days a week, and eat healthy. Take the first step. Talk to your healthcare provider. Prevent diabetes.
Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Emily Brandstetter.
And I'm Grant Burkhart.
John Reardon, a PTHS graduate of 1985, now a resident of Alexandria, Virginia, wrote the children's book, The South Overlook Oaks. The story is written from the perspective of an oak tree who tells stories to the animals in the neighborhood. The National Press Club chose Reardon's book for Washington, D.C.'s annual Authors' Night. The South Overlook Oaks is available for checkout at the Peters Township Public Library. Another accomplished graduate of PTHS, Carla Hayes, is fluent in 4 languages. Ms. Hayes, who's been legally blind since birth, owns her own business, Lengua Learning Communications, where she teaches foreign language. She's been teaching for over 20 years.
I do private lessons, I do classes for homeschooling, I do tutoring, I do corporate classes.
Keeping Peters Township schools drug-free is a major priority of the school district administration and Superintendent Dr. Mackley. Canine Resources, a company who provides search dogs, is currently under consideration.
New technology is being integrated into the physics, chemistry, and physical science classes at the high school. A grant was awarded to the science department from Hewlett-Packard.
Once we won the grant, we thought that was fantastic. We got all this great equipment for the school. We were thinking of all these ideas to use. And then we realized there's like about 30 requirements you must fulfill every month. So we've been working very hard on those. One of the things is that we're taking courses. We got to pick some courses, and I chose a memory brain one, which I'm sharing with my students, and they love to hear about learning about how you can remember things better and how you learn better.
5 of us science teachers, 2 from the chemistry department, 1 for biology, 1 from physics, and 1 from geoscience, worked very hard on the application. We had to answer certain questions, talk about what we plan to do with the equipment, really see how we could integrate it in our curriculum, dream big, and it took many, many hours of writing essays and rewriting to actually go ahead and submit our application.
The HP Technology for Teaching grant is a $35,000 grant. The grant involves a team of 5 teachers, each one of which gets a tablet computer or a notebook computer. The great thing about the notebook computer is, first of all, it's very, very small and portable, but one of the nice things is this screen will rotate, so like as a teacher I can write on it and then turn it around and display it to the students, or I can compress it and then the screen itself will rotate and I can use it as just like a piece of paper. We get an in-focus machine so that we can use that in conjunction with the projector to project, presentations that we are doing, videos or whatever. We all got digital cameras, and the digital camera has been very, very functional. And we also got a printer, which is a printer, scanner, copier. Each participant in the grant also receives a professional development component. So we're all taking online courses to learn more about the technology, to learn how we can integrate it into the classroom.
Hewlett-Packard awarded PTHS the grant in May 2006. The science teachers are currently taking classes to enhance their knowledge of the new technology. Their advanced understanding will help students learn challenging material in a hands-on environment.
Was the Christmas season just too short? Well, now you can extend the holiday cheer by purchasing the charitable CD produced by the St. Louise de Marillac School Choir. The CD is comprised of a series of acoustic Christmas songs, with all proceeds from the sale going to the PHEAA Place, an orphanage located in Kenya that cares for HIV/AIDS patients and orphaned children. The Peters Township Public Library is currently preparing to undergo extensive construction to build a 4,800 square foot addition. In November of last year, the Public Library was awarded a $500,000 state grant to help jumpstart the program. To date, the Public Library has raised $250,000 and is trying to raise another $285,000 in their own fundraising to pay off the rest of the addition. It will consist of an addition to the children's reading area, the adult library, the local history room, the seminar room, and a...
The Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium opened a new $12.5 million water edge exhibit this past summer. The exhibit serves as the new home for Coda and Nuka, twin 500-pound polar bears who were moved from the Denver Zoo to our Pittsburgh Zoo in June 2006.
Working with new 2-year-old males in a brand new exhibit was very exciting, and I didn't realize how exciting it was until we actually got to do it. We've had them in the backup area for a while. We've gotten to know them back there, but bringing them out on exhibit for the first time has changed everything. They have just really changed personalities. They're really enjoying this exhibit. First thing in the morning, I go down and make sure they're fine, and they usually meet me at the door. The door is to their room, not my door. I go outside, and the exhibit has to be cleaned every day, and that means picking up anything they've left from the day before. And once it's cleaned and hosed, I take a whole lot of their biscuits and I spread it all over the exhibit, which will give them the chance to come out and forage. It'll keep them out of each other's way while they eat. I'll also take maybe pieces of fruit, yam, apple, orange, pear, spread those around the exhibit, put them in the water, and for the first half an hour after I let them out, they pretty much walk around and they eat. Right now they get around 14 pounds of polar bear biscuit, which is, it's like a dog food, a dry dog food. They get several pounds of herring, which is a fish, and capelin, another type of fish. They love trying different fruits and vegetables. They love pears, they love apples, they love yams, they hate grapes, they hate greens. I think they're doing quite well. They have gotten to know myself and Mark, their other keeper, and they're real comfortable with us. But once they got outside, they just really blossomed. There's so much activity. There's playing behavior between the two brothers that we had never seen in Holding. And I think maybe in Holding, they were close to each other. They didn't feel the ability to separate. So now that they can get away from each other, they really enjoy coming together and wrestling and playing, and then when they're done, they separate once again. One of the features of the new exhibit is an ice cave. It's a small cave, it's got glass on one side, so when the bear goes into this very cool refrigerated area, visitors are 3 inches away from the bear, separated only by glass. We have plans in the future to bring females in, so maybe 10 years down the line we'll be looking at the next generation of polar bears out here.
You can visit Coda and Nuka by heading to the Pittsburgh Zoo. A new sea otter exhibit will be arriving early in the 2007 year, followed by a walrus exhibit with 2 underwater tunnels.
Okay, we've got some important dates to remind you about for the next upcoming months. The 28th of January is the last day to drop off your Christmas trees at the Public Works Building. February 2nd is traditional Groundhog's Day, as well as the start of Donuts for Dads at Pleasant Valley Elementary. Donuts for Dads continues on February 9th, representing the second half of the alphabet. On the 16th, Bower Hill will hold their annual Family Fun Night. The International Society at the high school will host a sports tournament on February 8th. The middle school will compete in a forensics tournament on January 27th, and PTMS students, as well as the 11th graders at the high school, will take the PSSA writing test on February to the 10th.
This has been another edition of Headlines. I'm Emily Brandstetter.
And I'm Grant Burkhart. We'll see you next time.